Did you know that in Spain life moves at the pace of a leisurely siesta? Yes, time takes a siesta in Spain, and why not? Life is too short to rush. Imagine a world where the hustle and bustle of everyday life takes a backseat to the simple pleasures. That's Spain for you. A country where slowing down isn't just appreciated, it's a way of life. Here the concept of time is fluid, stretching and bending to accommodate long, languid meals and spirited conversations that last well into the night. In Spain, the clock ticks slower. The Spanish have a unique knack for savoring the moment, whether that's a sun-drenched afternoon spent with friends at a sidewalk cafe, or a leisurely stroll along the cobblestone streets of an ancient city. It's not about rushing to the next appointment or ticking off boxes on a to-do list. It's about living life to the fullest, one moment at a time. Now picture this. You're in a bustling Spanish tapas bar, the air is thick with laughter and the clinking of glasses, and you're trying to gulp down your food to catch a train. The waiter sees you and chuckles. "Why the rush, amigo? In Spain, we don't eat to live, we live to eat." The truth is, in Spain, a meal isn't just a meal. It's a celebration of life, a time to connect with loved ones, to share stories and laughter, and yes, to enjoy some of the world's best cuisine. The Spanish have a saying, "No hay que correr," which translates to, "There's no need to rush." It's a gentle reminder to slow down, to savor, to appreciate. So whether you're sipping on a glass of sangria under the warm Spanish sun, or losing yourself in the rhythmic strumming of a flamenco guitar, remember, in Spain, every moment is meant to be savored. So if you're ever in Spain and someone tells you to hurry up, just remember, in Spain, the tortoise always beats the hare. Ever wondered why Spaniards are so cheerful? It's because they speak the language of laughter. Yes, you heard it right. The Spanish language, brimming with humor and quirkiness, is a testament to the jovial nature of its people. Let's dive into some of the amusing idioms and expressions that will leave you giggling. For instance, when a Spaniard says, "estar en las nubes," they're not talking about a luxurious trip on a cloud. They're simply saying someone's head is in the clouds, a dreamy or absent-minded person. And have you ever been so busy you felt like you're no ten your pelos en la lengua? Well, in English, we'd say you're as busy as a bee, but in Spain, they'd say you don't have hairs on your tongue. Certainly a peculiar way to express busyness, but it sure does evoke a chuckle. Or consider the phrase, ser pan comido. Literally, it translates to be eaten bread. But it's actually used to describe something that's a piece of cake, an easy task. So, the next time you ace a task, remember, you didn't just have a piece of cake, you ate an entire loaf of bread. And then there's no tener dos dedos de frente, which directly translates to not having two fingers of forehead. Sounds odd, right? But it's just a humorous way of calling someone not very bright. These are just a few examples of how the Spanish language is teeming with humor. It's not just about the words, though. It's about the laughter and the joy that comes with using these expressions. It's about how each phrase reflects the vibrant, fun-loving culture of Spain. So whether it's about describing someone's dreaminess, busyness, simplicity, or even their folly, the Spanish language has a funny, quirky way of expressing it all, and that's the beauty of it. So if you're ever feeling down, just remember, in Spain, there's always a reason to laugh. After all, laughter is not just a universal language, it's also the Spanish way of life. When it comes to food, Spain doesn't just serve a meal, it serves a feast for the senses. Imagine a world where food is not just a means of survival, but an art form, a social gathering, a symphony of flavors. Welcome to Spain, where every bite is a celebration of life. Here, food is not just about feeding the stomach, it's about feeding the soul. Spain's vibrant food culture is as diverse as its landscapes. From the lush green mountains of the north to the sunny beaches of the south, every region brings its own unique flavor to the table. But no matter where you are, one thing is certain, you're in for a treat. Let's talk about tapas, those delightful little dishes that are as varied as the Spanish landscape itself. From juicy olives marinated in garlic and herbs to crispy, golden fried calamari to spicy patatas bravas, tapas are the perfect bite-sized showcase of Spanish culinary creativity. And then, of course, there's the world-famous paella. This saffron-infused rice dish brimming with seafood, meat, and vegetables is a sight to behold. It's a dish that tells a story of the sun-drenched Valencian fields where the rice was grown, of the sparkling Mediterranean from where the seafood was caught. Now let me share a little anecdote. Picture a wide-eyed foreigner sitting in a bustling tapas bar for the first time. He orders a plate of pulpo a la gallega, octopus, Spanish style. The dish arrives and there it is, a whole octopus tentacle sprinkled with paprika, resting on a bed of potatoes. The foreigner blinks, takes a deep breath, and takes a bite. And then, a smile, a moment of surprise followed by delight. That, my friends, is the magic of Spanish cuisine. Spain's food culture is not just about the taste, it's about the experience, the joy of sharing a meal with friends, the thrill of trying something new, the satisfaction of a well-cooked dish. So, if you're ever feeling peckish, just remember, in Spain, every meal is a fiesta. In Spain, you don't just walk, you dance. Imagine strolling down the cobbled streets of Seville. The sun is setting, painting the sky with hues of orange and pink. Suddenly, the sound of a Spanish guitar fills the air. It's intoxicating, it's seductive, it's the unmistakable rhythm of the flamenco. You see, in Spain, dance isn't just a pastime. It's a language, a form of expression, a celebration of life. And the flamenco is its most passionate articulation. It's an intricate dance, a captivating blend of rhythm, footwork, and emotion. It's like a fire that burns with every beat, every stamp, every clap. But don't let its intensity intimidate you. Remember, in Spain, dance is for everyone. It's not about perfect steps or flawless execution. It's about the spirit, the joy, the sheer thrill of letting loose and moving to the music. Let's rewind to an amusing anecdote about a certain foreigner's first encounter with Spanish dance. Picture this: a tall, lanky individual, more accustomed to line dancing than the flamenco, stepping onto the dance floor. His footwork was a mess, his rhythm was off, and his attempts at the flamenco hand gestures were, well, let's just say they were more jazz hands than flamenco. But here's the thing, despite his awkwardness, despite his clear lack of experience, the crowd didn't laugh. Instead, they cheered him on, clapping to the beat, encouraging him to keep going. Because in Spain, it's not about how well you dance. It's about having the courage to try, the willingness to immerse yourself in the culture, the spirit to dance like no one's watching. And that's the beauty of Spain. It's a place where you're encouraged to let go of your inhibitions, to embrace the rhythm, to join the dance. So if you're ever feeling shy, just remember, in Spain, everyone's a dancer. So, why is Spain the greatest country in the world? Let's count the ways. Firstly, remember the wonderful way of life of the Spaniards. They take the time to enjoy the little things. They don't rush. They embrace the manana mentality. In Spain, you can always find time to sit back, relax, and watch the world go by. It's a place where stress seems to have taken a permanent siesta. Then there's the laughter, the joy, the vibrancy. Spanish is not just a language, it's a symphony of emotions, a celebration of life. The Spaniards have a knack for finding delight in every moment, turning the mundane into an occasion for mirth. They truly embody the saying, laughter is the best medicine. Let's not forget the sensory feast that is Spanish cuisine. Paella, tapas, tortilla española, gazpacho, the list goes on. Each dish is a testament to Spain's rich culinary heritage, a tantalizing tapestry of flavors that dance on the palate. In Spain, food isn't just sustenance, it's an art form, a social event, an expression of love. And speaking of dance, Spain is the birthplace of flamenco, a dance that encapsulates the Spanish spirit, passionate, vibrant, and deeply emotional. Whether you're a seasoned dancer or have two left feet in Spain, you're encouraged to let loose, move to the rhythm, and dance like no one's watching. So why is Spain the greatest? Because it's a country where life is lived fully, where joy is found in every corner, where food is savored, and dance is a celebration of life. It's a land where the sun shines brighter, the laughter is louder, and the pace is slower. So whether you're looking for a place to slow down, laugh, feast, or dance, remember, Spain has it all. It's not just a country, it's a way of life. And that's why Spain is the greatest country in the world.